Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy Hump Day. We are on episode 34. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about health when it comes to doing the do. So parents, it's totally up to you if you want to let your kids listen to this episode. Some of the things I say in this episode may or may not be kid friendly. So again, it's totally up to you. You can save it for later, put your headphones in, do whatever you need to do. But again, it is up to you. So go ahead and grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So if you made it this far with your kids, I'm assuming that you are letting them listen. So I'm just I'm gonna be raw with it. Real and raw with Ree. So we are going to be talking about sexual health, okay? And pretty much just taking care of yourself and the precautions that you need to take so that you're not out here burning, itching, anything else that happens, whatever that may be. But yes, serious note. So I personally would recommend getting tested. Hopefully, it's not just saying because it's a new year that everybody should be tested. Not saying that. I mean, I got tested this year, but yeah. It would be nice, everybody going to the new year knowing your status, or, it's not too late. I don't know how many days we are into the new year, but it's not too late. Aren't we like 20 something days? Are we even that? I don't know, but yeah, it's never too late to go get tested. So if you are listening to this and you've been thinking about it, this might be your sign. Go get tested. Or if you think something is going on, this is your sign to go get tested. And I do not recommend, I feel like some people wait until they feel like something is going on, which I don't feel like you should wait. I feel like, if you just had a new partner or before you get a new partner, go get tested. Yeah, I wouldn't say go get tested together because that's like a couples thing, I guess. I've never went and got tested with anybody. I just go by myself. But yeah, go get tested. And one thing that I hate, I really do, which I'm just like, they just doing their job. But I hate when they're like, do you have any symptoms or anything? And I just be thinking like, damn, do I need a symptom to be in here? But that was my first thought. Like when I first went and got tested. Well, it was not my first. I don't know why I said that. But when you go to urgent care, which I hate, and I have said this so many times, I hate that people can hear what you're saying. I don't be in people's business. I don't care why you're there, honestly. But I know that some people probably just be staring over there or, be real focused or eavesdropping, trying to figure out why somebody's there. And I be trying to talk real low. Because I just be like, damn, I don't need people in my business. But I have always hated that. Like, people can hear why you're there. But, yeah, when you're like, that you want to get tested and they're like, are you having any symptoms or anything like that? And it was one time I was thinking like, okay, so I had said that I wanted to get tested. And then the lady was like, what type of testing? What did she said? She said something, and then she was like, are you having symptoms? Or I forgot what she said, and I said, oh, I have to be something to get tested. Like, I did have an attitude. I said with attitude because I was thinking like, lady, I already don't want people sitting in those chairs over there to be like, what's wrong with her? So for you to ask, I forgot what she asked me. It pissed me off so bad. And then she said something testing, STD testing. And I was like, yeah, and blood test and all of that. But yeah, at the end of the day, I was just like, they doing their job. So it is what it is. But yes, and when you do go get tested, make sure you get a blood test as well. That's very important. It is. Make sure you get every single test that you can get when it comes to your health. So, now me seeing that I just got tested, I'm just like, okay, I almost said something. But I'm just on some, okay, if I'm going to mess with you, I need you to go get tested too, and I need to see the results before we just hop in the bed, because it's just like you don't know who is carrying what, who has what. You just never know, honey. And I heard on a podcast, I forgot what podcast it was, but they were talking about, I think one of the ladies had wrote in and she was like that her husband gave her HIV or whatever. And I think they ended up getting a divorce. I don't know if it was it wasn't because of that reason. It was because something else. And she was just like, she hasn't been able to live her life, and now he's remarrying. And she wants to know, like, how does she move forward and, go about telling people whatever. So, like I said, you don't know who has what anyone is doing. And the crazy thing is that was her husband. So I personally would recommend getting tested in your relationship. I would. I mean, I don't think anybody should have a problem with it, but I would recommend, because like I said, you never know what's going on. What's done in the dark eventually comes to light, but who wants to wait for that? So I personally would go to, like, if I was in a relationship now or got in one, I would do the testing thing, like every 6 months or so, every year, like, get tested, because you just never know. And then I feel like if they, like when people are out here cheating, do people think like, let me go get tested on a regular? Like, especially if you're going to continue to deal with them, I wonder if people think that, like, let me go get tested, since you know that they're cheating. Or do you just be on some, or does that not cross people's mind? And I know people be like, well, as long as he doesn't bring anything home, which I said because men aren't going for that shit. Well, some men know they woman out here cheating, but the crazy men not going for that. They not going for that. But yeah, the women that be like, as long as he doesn't bring anything home to me, if you're fucking him, how will you know? I mean, I hate to say, like, how will you know? Like, what you mean? But it's like, unless you start, like, burning or itching or any other things that happen, it's like, how will you really know? Are you waiting until you start itching or something? Like, I don't really get that. I don't. Especially if you know that he's out here cheating. Like, you know he in the streets. He lives there. Like, 1 foot in there with you, but the rest of his body out in the streets. Like, I just wonder, do people go get tested? Do y'all go get tested on a regular if you know this person's cheating? I just be wanting to know, because I know they're tired of seeing your ass in there getting tested. It's like, how many people are you sleeping with? And it's not even you. That's the crazy thing. That is the absolute crazy thing. Like, it's not even you, it's your man. But I don't know. And then if it's like and I know it's not on some go get tested before you come back and fuck me. I know that's not it. Because, baby, if he wants to fuck you every week, I know he not up in the clinic every week. I know he not. I know. But, yeah, you just never know what people have, honey. And then it's like, having multiple partners, I don't recommend, because like I said, most people are on some, oh, well, since this is not my man, or you not my girl, I don't got to tell you what I'm doing. I don't got to tell you I ain't going to say what type of time I'm on, but I have to tell you what I'm doing. I don't have to tell you anything. Like, you not my girl, or you not my man, so I'm doing what I want to. I'm having fun. And so they're fucking you, fucking someone else, and then you don't know who that person that they're fucking is fucking. So it's like a lot of fucking going on. A lot of mixed up juices and no. And then if people are into what's that? Jesus, I cannot think of the cream pies. It's a lot going on. I remember the first time somebody asked me about a cream pie, and I was like, what is that? So I had to go on. I don't even know if I asked them, because I'm like, they probably gonna be like, girl. But I had to go on Google to find out what that was. And yeah. But it's just a lot going on. I just want to find my one person, my man, and fuck on him, fuck the shit out of him. That's what I want to do. I don't have time to be laying up with somebody or having somebody laid up with me. Either way you toss it, turn and flip it, it doesn't matter. We both laying together. I don't have time for that. And then hoping that you not out here doing something like, baby, just lock me down, or we lock each other down and we only fucking on each other, sucking on each other, and all of that. Like, it's just our juices. Well, my juices. You know, that's it. It's not multiple people. And it's crazy because I feel like if you are friends with benefits, and this goes back to my previous episodes, be honest about what the fuck you are doing. If you say, you know, I'm dealing with you, but I also might be, you know, dealing with other people, fucking on other people, say that if that's what you're doing, so this person can know whether to stay in that situation or leave it. But like I said, you never know what people have. So it's best that you are honest. Like, yeah, I'm going to be doing my thing, like, you know, fucking with you. I'm just having fun right now. I'm just doing my thing. I'm not trying to settle down. And then if somebody asks you, like, what is doing your thing? If you are fucking them and they say, so are you going to be fucking other girls? Be honest. Or they say, are you going to be fucking other men? Be honest. But I just feel like people don't really ask that no more. I want to know. I'm asking because I want to know. I want to know what type of time we on. And seeing that I am looking for my man, I'm not into that. I don't want that. I don't want community penis or a penis that's flopping and flipping in two different ways. No, I don't want that. Just give me my man that's flipping and dipping at me. That's all I want. I don't, no. And then that's just a lot. It is. It is. And you know, when they say community dick, I don't know, is community pussy a word? I mean, a thing? Because I've never heard that. I've just heard community dick. Or y'all just be like, she for the streets. So I guess that's about the same thing. But, child, nobody wants community anything. And no. I feel like at our big age, we should all want to settle down. And there's some people way older that still want to be in the streets. Or, like I was telling somebody the other day, I said, you have people that are older than me, and I'm 30. You have people that are older than me that don't seem to know what they want. And it's just like, do you want to die alone? Because that's the vibe that it's given. That you want to die by yourself. Because I feel like it's different if a man was like, oh, I'm working on my career right now, you know, but you still might die alone. You just might die alone. And I heard on a podcast, and this was a group of men, they were like, a lot of rich men who, you know, worked on their career, didn't focus on a woman, they regret that. You know, not regret the whole, I guess they regret not having them both. You know, like a woman there to help build with them, to, you know, love on a woman and all of that while doing that. You know, yeah, to help them build. and be there for them. So yeah, all of that came later, or they're single. So it's like, yeah, find you a woman that wants to help you, that wants to push you, motivate you, shit like that. You can still build, and this goes for men and women. You can still build while dealing with somebody. I don't know why people think you can't. Because then that's when the whole, oh, I built all this, and a woman think that she's about to come in and take half of what I built. And I'm going to just leave that there. But yeah, just find you one person, lock them down, fuck on them. That's it. That's it. Love on them and fuck on them. That's it. You ain't got to be out here swinging, dipping, licking, sucking every single thing that you come across. And I hate to say it like that because it sounds very hoish. But you don't have to be out here doing that. And it's a lot of people that's out here doing that. Like, oh, I'm just having fun. I don't owe nobody nothing. Which you don't. You don't owe anybody anything, technically. But it's just like, if you're out here fucking on multiple people, let them know that you fucking on multiple people, or keep your dick clean. Which we know that if you are fucking multiple people, how can you really keep it clean? Because if you are out here fucking Ashley Monday, Tuesday, Monica Wednesday, Thursday, it's already mixed up. Because you don't know who Monica fucking. And I forgot the first person's name. I said, what, Ashley? Brittany is in my head, but I'm going to say Ashley. You don't know who she fucked on Sunday. Saturday, you don't know. So that's why I'm saying, just settle down. Just in my mind, when I picture that, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Whole lot of diseases going around, if they have them. But like I said, you don't know who those two are fucking. You don't know who the people that they fucking, and it just keeps going on. And it's just like, when you put it that way, it'll have you like, damn, like, yeah, let me find my person and settle down. Because I'm not trying to be out here itching, burning, catching something that you cannot get rid of. And no, I'm not with that. And then this brings me to this story that was going around on social media. And a girl said that, I don't know if she said it was her ex in that moment, or if he was just the dude that she was fucking. I don't know. But she pretty much put messages out between the two that he gave her HIV, and he admitted that he knew he had it and all that good stuff. Well, that's not good stuff, but all that stuff. And social media went crazy. I seen it everywhere. It was on Twitter. I don't know how many comments and retweets that those posts had, but it was on Twitter. I didn't even comment on it. I just looked and I read the messages, and I was just like, damn, like, he really admitting to having HIV, giving it to her, knowingly giving it to her, and shit like that. And that's another thing that goes around. People are purposely giving people shit, purposely giving them HIV, which I don't understand why you would want to do that. I don't get that. It's child. But anyways, moving on. So it was on Twitter. I seen it on Facebook. Facebook was going crazy. Of course, everybody giving their opinions and what they think and how he ain't shit and all this, that, and the third. You know, some people were like, oh, I don't believe that. She probably gave it to him, or he probably doesn't have it. Where else did I see it? I seen it on Instagram. On this page that I follow, I seen it up there. So yes, it was a lot of craziness going on. What other social media did I see it on? That was probably it, but it was a lot of craziness going on while that was relevant. So, in my mind, I was just like, damn, like that's crazy. It just had me clutching my pearls that I did not have. yeah, it's just like it was kind of scary for a moment. Like, damn, like you can fuck on somebody, they know they got something, and just willingly give it to you. It's crazy. Now, it's a difference if you didn't know you had it. That's the difference. But if you knew you had it and you just laying down with the person anyway, busting it wide open, like, no. I'm not with that. So it brings me back to going to getting tested before y'all lay down. And to me, asking is not enough because people lie. People lie. I would prefer to see some results and your name at the top, you know. Yeah, and I don't need it from 6 months ago. I need you to go get tested like tomorrow. Yeah. Or when I ask you, like, how often do you get tested? Or when was the last time you got tested? When was the last time you had sex? And I feel like if you say, I had sex a week ago, but you got tested a month ago, go get tested. Go get tested. I can't lay down with you. Go get tested. Yeah. And it's not like, yeah, go get tested. So, and then I know that some dudes have told me that women get turned off when they mention something about going to get tested before they have sex. And I'm just like, why? To me, that's a red flag. If you're getting offended because I tell, or in your feelings because I'm like, oh, we should go get tested before we, you know, do what we do. If they're like, do you mean like, I prefer to go get tested by myself or some shit like that, I get it. Now, I don't feel like you should press them like, oh, no, we need to go together. No, they don't. I don't agree with that at all. Now, if it's on some just going to get tested, you go get tested, I go get tested, we share our results, I don't know why women would be tripping out about that. You should be happy that this man wants to let you know that his dick is clean and he wants to know that your pussy is clean. I don't see what the issue is. I'm gonna just assume that you're used to niggas that just jump right in and, you know, raw dog it. No questions, no nothing. Like, I'm gonna assume that's what you are used to. If you get upset because a man asks you to go get tested, it's not like he like, oh, you dirty or something. He's saying that you both go get tested. That's what he's saying. So I still don't get why women would be turned off by that. Like, I don't get it at all. I really don't. So, yeah, that was going around on social media. Internet was going crazy. From what I heard, that girls were telling him he needs to kill himself and all this, that, and the third. I don't know if he received like death threats or anything. I don't think I've heard anything about that. I don't know, because people quick to send a threat. So I don't know if that happened, but I did see where people were telling him to kill himself, and I was not with that at all. I don't care what you did. Personally, if I didn't know you, or it was just like because like I said, I didn't know. I'm not going to say that I guess I believed it because the messages were there. But I wasn't on some, oh, he nasty, oh, he dirty, and oh, this, that, and the third, he need to kill himself. But honey, no, I'm not going to say that about anybody. Now, if you do something to me, personally, yes, I hate this, I was about to go in, but yeah, depending on what you do to me. But I'm not going to sit here and say that this man needs to kill himself because he gave a girl HIV and knowingly gave it to her. I'm not going to say that. I'm not even about to put all of that energy into that. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's their business and they will handle that. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you need to kill yourself and inboxing him. He don't know me. I'm not going to inbox him and say no shit like that. Like, no, I'm not going to insert myself into nobody's business. That's not my business. Now, if something like that happened to me, God forbid, yes, I might tell you to go kill yourself, but I'm not going to tell this random man to go kill himself. That I don't know these people. Never seen them a day in my life, I don't think. But yeah, I don't know them people. That's not my business. Am I like, damn? Yes. But am I going to write this man and tell him to go kill himself and wish death on him and hope this and that happens to his family and watch your back? No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, so fast forward. It came out that she lied. And I don't know if he posted this or somebody else posted it on social media, but okay, he did. He was like, he needs the apologies to be as loud as the disrespect, which I agree. And it's crazy because I only seen on Twitter where she lied. And then I seen it on, I think somebody sent it to me on the NC Beat page, if that's what it's called, on Instagram. And I know me and my homegirl were talking about it. But I didn't see anything. Did I see anything on Facebook? My point is that the way that I kept seeing when it was reversed, when it was like, oh, he gave me HIV, and I kept seeing it, I didn't see when she lied. I don't even know if she received a death threat. I don't know if women told her to go kill herself. If dudes told her to go kill herself. I don't know about that. I didn't hear about it. And it's crazy that it died down when it came out that she lied. You might have heard it for like a quick second, but you didn't hear about it no more. And I don't like that. I feel like the same energy that y'all had for this man, you need to have for this woman. The same amount of shares times 10, they need to be times 10 for this woman. I don't feel like we just gonna sit here and be all for her and have her back and not have his back. I'm not with it at all. I'm not. If I was him, I would have sued the fuck out of her, because I don't feel like that was right. Like, you probably had people, and I think he was in school too, so you probably had people following you to your class, coming to your dorm, like ready to fight you, showing up to your house, your parents' house, anything. So I don't like that. I just feel like she really could have ruined this man's life. He probably could have committed suicide, anything like that. So I'm not with that. I feel like she need to be handled. She does. And I'm not going to say how she needs to be handled. That's not my place. But she need to be handled. She definitely need to be sued. He need to walk her up and down the court. Drag her through the courthouse. Like, no. Every lawyer should have been on top of that, like, ready to take her ass down. That's how I feel. Like, no. I hope we hear more about this on his end, because I don't feel like that's just something that should have been swept under the rug. Because if I feel like, how can I say this? I just feel like if it were true, what he did, what she claims that he did, they would have drugged him. They would have drugged that man up and down the courthouse, put him under the jail or in the grave. That's how I feel. So I feel like keep the same energy with her. And they did show her face, and it was a recording also of her saying that she lied. That's evidence. That is evidence. Don't let this, don't let it go. I would have drug it, honey. Drug it. But yeah, so with that, I just feel like be careful with it. And she was his ex. And I feel like women, if a man does not want you, let this shit go. Why would you sit here and make up this story? And then you sitting there texting your fucking self messages. And she did a good job texting herself because it was flowing. It made sense, you know. But it's just like, baby girl, how hurt are you? What did he do to you? I know y'all are exes, but damn. What? And I hate to say this. I really do. What type of dick did he have? What type of affection was he serving up for you to be sitting here like, oh, no, since he want to play with me, I'm about to show him. What was he serving up over there to make you do some shit like that? Because that's crazy. For you to sit there and be texting, having a whole conversation with yourself is beyond me. And then I know he posted his test results, and I didn't see hers. And I feel like I shouldn't have to go looking for it because I didn't have to go looking for the post when it was reversed. And it was claimed that he gave her HIV. I didn't have to go looking for that. It was all over social media. And I feel like everybody who was like, oh, this, that, and the third, he gave it to her, or, oh, he need to kill himself, and probably threatening the man and all this. Y'all need to apologize to him. Y'all need to apologize to him, and y'all need to send that energy over there to her. Not saying that y'all need to go beat her up or wish death on her or anything like that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. But whatever y'all do it. But yeah, I don't like that we didn't hear much about it when it came out that she lied. I don't like that. Drag that shit out. I should see it every day. That's how I feel, but it's just crazy. I thought there was some crazy stuff. If I was him, I child. And that goes back to, because I feel like that was very traumatizing for him. I feel like it really was. Probably had to go to fucking therapy after that one. But, and of course you don't want to take that, into a new situation. But like I said, with getting people tested before y'all lay down, that's what I would have to do if I was him. Like, that's the type of time I would be on. Like, we're going to get tested. I don't have time. I'm pretty sure you see me all over the internet. I don't have time. You go get tested. I go get tested. These are my results. You don't play with me. I don't play with you. I'm clean. You clean. Let's get it in. That's the type of time that we will be on. Which, that's the type of time that I'm on now. But yeah, because you not about to play with me, and I'm not about to play with you. And to sit here, you could have said that this man had anything, but for you to sit here and be like, oh, I'm about to drag him to hell and say that he has HIV. Baby girl, the karma that's about to come to you is going to eat you alive. Literally. But yes, y'all just take care of yourselves. We all need to take care of ourselves. And of course, talk to your kids about getting tested if they out here doing anything. Even if they don't feel comfortable telling you that they have probably lost their virginity, what they out here doing, just, let them know how important it is to go get tested to know your status. I wonder if they still have those commercials come on TV, because they stayed on BET. Like, were they on any other networks? I think they were, but I don't really watch regular TV like that. I always cut my game on Netflix, Hulu, all of that. But if they don't come on, they need to bring them back, because it's very important to go get tested to know your status, use protection, all of that stuff. It was so important. And don't go off nobody's word and they like, oh, I ain't got nothing. How you know? How you know? You can definitely not go off anybody's word. Like, I would not recommend that at all. And then, like I said, when, and then the episode about, when I said I was listening to somebody's podcast, her husband gave her, HIV. One of the people up there that do the podcast, the host, they were like, that one of their homeboys said that he goes off how a woman looks. And I'm like, how a woman look? Because a woman can look clean as day. Look like she is well put together. And her insides and coochie is just hollering, honey. So no. And same with the man. Like, baby, no. Don't go off on how nobody look. No. Because the man that looks dirty can probably be the cleanest. Literally. So no, do not go off how nobody look. And I feel like at our big ass ages, why would we be out here doing that anyway? Like, what? Is that what you're going to... And my first thought is that what you're going to tell your kids? Like, oh, just go off how she look. If she look clean and she is... No. And I wouldn't be surprised if his dick wasn't about to fall off a time 2 or 3. If you going off how people look. How old are you? And I know they older than me. But yeah, no, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Make sure that you guys go get tested. Make sure you know your status. Talk to your kids about how important it is to know their status as well as their partners. Do not take nobody's word for it. Definitely do not go off how nobody look. Please. Like, at our big ages, especially if we old enough to be laying it down and piping it down or whatever, we too old to be going off how people look. So yes, I have never heard of that, but yeah, don't go off how nobody look. Make sure that you guys comment, that you guys do my polls and my Q&As on Spotify. Make sure you hit that plus sign button to follow me on whatever platform that you are listening to this episode on. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.